Hello, Cherries, and welcome to Live Cherry Sunday, episode 254. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to bend notes in tune while playing lead guitar. So this is probably one of the most important things to practice and to know and to play on guitar. It's the difference between sounding amateurish or professional-ish. And so I have two loops that I created here I'm going to play along with. One of them is just a major chord, a G major, and the other one's G minor. And I'm going to play up the G major scale, then the G minor scale. I'm going to play each note, the 7 notes of the chord. And with those chords, you could also take the major and minor and switch it to a dominant chord or a minor chord with a, I don't know, natural scale, a Dorian mode, whatever. But these are just basic triad chords that we could do this practice over. So it sounds like this. Just a major chord, G major, right? Play it right up here. All right. So if you're enjoying this so far, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hope you're having a good Sunday here so far. And so basically all I'm doing is I'm just going up the scale, the major scale and the minor scale, or the Mixolydian scale, whatever scale, and just find the notes in the scale and just go up and bend to them. And I'll show you here on the big screen right here what I'm doing exactly. So check this out. So I'm basically just playing this G major chord right here. Right? Check it here. G major. And I'm taking the this position right up here. Starting on the G note. Here's the G major scale. So I'll take the second note just to get it in my head. Then I'll bend up to it. Hello, Jeffrey Boyle. Go Steelers. Give you a round of applause. So it's really, really simple concept here. The G major scale. But take each note. Here's the first note. Here's the second note. And familiarize yourself with this note so you can take it and bend up to it real quick. Try to bend right up to it. Don't go past it or don't go flat. Here's the next note of the scale, the third. So now you want to take the second note and bend it up to the third. So here's the fourth note. You want to take the third note and bend it up to the fourth note. Here's the fifth note. Take the fourth note, bend it up to the fifth note. Sixth note. Take the fifth note, bend it up to the sixth note. The sixth note, the seventh note. Bend it up, sixth note to the seventh note. The octave, the eighth note. Take the seventh note, bend it up to the eighth note. You can put a little distortion on. It's good to have the backing chord because then you can really bend in tune. Some notes you can't really sit on too much. Like the third you can. Fourth. Back to the third. Fifth. Sixth. The seventh. The octave. So really great exercise right there for bending notes in tune. That's the whole idea. We got some Philadelphia in the house. Jeffrey, good to see you. So that's really the main. Ooh, oh, I'm sorry about that. Got my notifications. Hold on a second. Why that is on? Quit that. My email was open. So. All right. You want to try to bend right to the notes. Like here's your G. Pick the note before it. You can go up slow, or you can go up fast. Or slow. Here's fast. This will be slow. The whole idea is to kind of get it right to the note. Do some vibrato. See, different positions on the neck are going to have different amounts of bend area. Like this G right here. You have to bend farther to get to that note than I have to do up here. Just because of, you know, where the frets are, how close the frets are to each other, as opposed to down here. Supposed to hear. Or here. You really have to use your ears a lot. This is a really good ear training exercise as well. And so bending in tune is the whole name of the game here. And what are you drinking out there? I have my coffee, Italian espresso, beans. You may be hearing a little whistle going on. It's because the heater is on inside here. And it's like 50 degrees outside, but it's like 100 degrees inside here right now. But that's all right. It's rock and roll. And rock and roll, it ain't pretty. So, yeah, nice gold top. Oh, thank you so much, Jeffrey. Yes, busted out the gold top, and the whole like inspiration for this video here today is I saw a great video with Neil Schon from with the Rick Beato video. I'm sure you've probably seen that already with what a great interview, and his playing is so amazing with such feel. And I thought his bends are so perfect, you know. It's just really, really great stuff. You know? Really cool stuff. You got some cold brew? All right. Good stuff right there. Okay, so we're going to take some different scales, like this G major scale, and have a listen to the note ahead of it. And try to bend it straight up. Now, first of all, the right technique to bend with is your, let's see, is to use your wrist, really, and not your fingers. So, if we had something like, if we're down here, we want to bend up to this G from the F. I'm not going to use my fingers like that, although a lot of people do that straight on. I'm going to use my wrist here because there's more strength in your wrist than there is in your fingers. There's little muscles in your fingers. So what you can do is grab onto the string and use your wrist and your arm to bend it like this, you know? Because look at all the strength you have in your wrist right there, as opposed to just your fingers, going like that. So if I'm grabbing onto these strings with all 4 of my fingers here for strength, helping out this pinky right here. So all these 3 fingers are helping. If I use just this pinky, it'd be impossible. But with the strength of all 4, and I'm just turning my wrist. I'm not thinking of my fingers. I'm using my wrist. So now I can really get it in tune. So I know, I'm not actually, and a lot of people will look at where they are on the marker here. But I never do that. I just use my ear with bends. You know, I think it's just more important to, instead of knowing how high, you know, it is on the frets right here, I think it's just more important to know like when you're at the pitch with your ear. So you can actually use your wrist kind of like in a mechanical type of way, to where you just know exactly when to stop. So it really helps with your strength here as well. See right there, once I get up to pitch, I'm locking it in. And if I know if I got to go higher, I just turn my wrist a little bit more in. You hear from flat, then keep going. Same thing over here. I just bend it up my wrist until I'm in tune. Right? So it's really cool to understand the technique in your hands right there. And you could do that everywhere, even if it's with this finger, with your middle finger, right? Or your ring finger, rather. This is your ring finger, right? This is your middle finger. I'm not going to give you the middle finger. Sorry. So if you're up here, which is these 3, same technique. Taking this and I'm using my wrist to bend up. Really, really cool. So hopefully you're enjoying this. Spending some time here with me on a Sunday. Drinking some water. Drink some coffee. And where's the tequila? What's next? Excuse me. I drank that too fast. Do anything for a joke, right? Woo. All right. Dying over here. So, all right. Now do the same thing with a minor scale. Go up there and play G minor anywhere you like. You can play it right here. So take the second degree and bend up to the second degree. Take the minor third. Into the minor third. Bend up to the fourth. Make this face. The fifth. Bend up to the fifth. Fourth to the fifth. The sixth. It's a minor six. Recognize the pitch in your head. Give it a little vibrato. The seventh. Back to the octave. And here it is over a chord right here. Here's the second. Minor third. Minor third. The fourth. Fifth. The sixth. Seventh. The octave. So it's really important to hear the notes and try your hardest to bend right to them. The speed in which you bend to them are really important. But if it sounds good, it is good. You can take it slow into the bend. You can go right into it, into the bend. It's harder to go right into the bend when you go, because you have to be perfect right on it. With a slow bend, you can go and get it to it. Like you do. Yeah, it's real quick. So it's really about how much emotion you want to put into it. Like into this minor third. See, I'm slowly bending into it. But when I get there, I'm bending it in tune. Or a quick bend. It's got to be right on there too. So how about into the fifth? Here's a slow bend into the fifth. You know, here's a fast bend. So it was a little flat going into it. Quicker bend. It's a slow bend. You know, into the sixth. But some of those notes you can't really sit on too much. Like sit on the sixth. Depends on how you want to resolve it. It's a little harsh sounding. Just treble up too much. Really sensitive treble on the Strymon Iridium right there. Let's see how this sounds better with the G note. major seventh. Minor, major seventh. That would be like a melodic minor scale or harmonic minor scale. Any scale you want to use with this practice is really, really good to develop your ear and develop your bends. So we're having a good time here today, working on some bends. It's a Sunday, football Sunday. Steelers play today at 1 o'clock, the way God intended football to be played on a Sunday at 1 o'clock. So any questions about this stuff, let me know. And yeah, so we learned about pivoting your hand, learning where the strength comes from. And the strength comes from this part of your hand, the inside part. Or, right out here where all your fingers push into right here. That's why I have this little problem here with I don't know if you see this. This is from years of bending improperly on my hand right here. It's a little thing that pops out a little bit right there. And I've done some physical therapy. Where is it? There's the camera. See it? Right inside here. Yeah, it's not as bad as some people's have had. And I've been working on it, so it's trying to have the right technique, stretching your hands, stretching your fingers, stretching your hand. It's so important, not just to grab the guitar and start shredding out on it, but especially if you're doing bends too. It's very physical to control these. Your hands will get tired quick. Holding it up there. Right? So it's good to stretch your hands for sure. And okay. So doing it with all kinds of different scales is really important. So we did this minor scale right here. Now you can go back and do this one, do a major scale, but a dominant scale right here, like this. So you have the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, and the seventh here. See how cool that is? That's kind of like it's a minor seventh. Like if you were bending up the minor scale. This minor pentatonic box. It's a really cool Mixolydian type of thing right there. We're taking a major scale, but it's really, really cool bend right here. A lot of people do that in the blues, Say you're playing blues in G. You have that dominant 7th. You take the note below it, which is the major 6, and bend it up. Just like this. Over the G chord. So you're taking the 6th, the major 6, and bending up a half step. Emphasizing the flat 7. The root. Flat 7th. Root. Flat 7. But instead of hitting the flat 7th, I'm going to take the note below it, the major 6, and bend it up a half step. The 5th to the 6th. What this? So, yeah. So all I'm doing is playing over 2 chords here, and you could do pretty much any scale you want over a major chord or a minor chord, you know, like a major chord, a minor chord. Over the minor, you could play different modes, practice bending different modes and different intervals, hearing the intervals. So it's good. Like, you know, take the Dorian mode over a minor, like this. You know, it's just, it's a minor scale, right? But the Dorian would be a major 7th, like the major. That's a really popular one right there. We use Dorian mode. Because it's minor. But the 2nd. Bend into the minor, the 3rd. The 4th is the 5th, the 6th over a minor. That's the sound of Dorian. It's a minor with a major 6. And once again, just like we did before, we bend the 6th to the 7th. So pretty cool. So if you're enjoying this so far, hit that like button. This is some really, really important stuff here that we have to know playing the blues, especially if you're going to be a man after midnight. If you're going to bend strings after midnight, then this is really important stuff. So taking any scale and playing it over the chords, really cool, you know, and it's a really great way to understand intervals and develop your ear, because that's what it's all about right here. So any questions about this stuff, let me know. All right. Having a good time here today. Rocking, playing some guitar, drinking some coffee. And I was walking home maybe a couple of nights ago. I was in Times Square walking to the train, and I had a coffee. It was like really late. I was coming home and I had this, it was like 11 o'clock at night, and I was carrying this cup of coffee. These kids walked past me. It was like, bruh, coffee? I didn't know what to say right away. You know, 'cause you never know in Times Square who's approaching you, right? And then as I'm a few feet away, I hear him go, there's got to be whiskey in there. And I just started cracking up. I thought that was so funny. You know, there's no wrong time to drink coffee, right? You know, 11 o'clock at night. What's the difference, really? Especially when you're a musician, you know, and you're up different hours of the night, you know. Like, we're not human as guitar players. We're definitely not normal, that's for sure. So, any questions about this stuff, please let me know. And so what else can we talk about here for bending? You know, there's lots of ways that you could bend, like double stops, which are really cool to do here too. So say, you know, you're in a blues context. While you're bending, here, this is in tune right here. I'm bending the 4th to the 5th. Perfect way to really hear yourself bend in tune is by hitting 2 notes together like this. There's delay on, so it makes it harder. There's no vibration. Right there. That's a cool thing, like right up here is like. It's a really great exercise right there, you know, bending up to the root, here, to the root here, the root here. It's really hard. You know? Bending up right to the spot you're supposed to bend up to. Really good practice. Hello, Dana. Leighton. Give you a round of applause. Doing some bends here. Working out the hand. The hand's going to fall off pretty soon. But playing different scales to the over a chord. Really, really cool practice right here. Over the G. I have a G major chord. Can't always sit on the notes too much. Like here's a 2nd or a 9th. Sometimes it sounds good, you know. Or here's the 3rd. Get the note in your head. Then bend up to it. I mean, it's so... You have to pinpoint that note, you know? Like really hear it in your head, then bend up to it. Same thing with the 4th. It's hard to really sit on the 4th too long. It's like a suspended chord. It wants to resolve. And here's a really cool one over a major. Is you're taking the pentatonic, right? Which a lot of people play a minor pentatonic over a major chord like this. Take the minor third, bend it up to the fourth, and then bend down, let it resolve to a major third. Angus Young does that a lot. See what I'm doing right here? So a minor pentatonic scale would be this. Bend in that major third. Right here. But bend the minor third to a fourth. And then let it resolve the fourth down to the major third. A lot of people do it. So you're taking a minor third. See, you could also take the major third and bend it up to the fourth. But it doesn't sound as good, does it? I hate the way this G sounds right now. It's so harsh sounding. So anyway, the minor third, because it's a little bit more dig. You know, it's like very Angus. That's another cool trick right there. You know, taking the bending in the minor pentatonic scale over blues, and that's really, really cool thing. Any questions? Let me know. Tune am I? I don't know. Let's tune this puppy up. All right. Having a good time here today playing guitar. So. One second. There you go, close enough for rock and roll. Especially if you're bending, right? So, all right. So what was I going to do here? So check this out. Yeah, we're bending, then doing double stops. Then hitting the seventh right here. You know what I mean? Like, bend up the note, then fret the note you're bending up to. Grab onto this note, the seventh. So you have a sound like this. That's essentially what you're doing. because you're bending into that. Or bend up the 7th to the octave. And then fret this note, the 3rd. Lots of double stops there. So now you're getting this sound. You know, or bend up to the. Taking the minor 3rd up to the major 3rd. Sounds like a choo-choo train, right? Or a horn. Bend up a minor 6. That little classic lick there. All right, going off the rails a little bit, but having some fun. Any questions about this stuff, let me know here. Having fun on a Sunday. This is the important stuff, the essential stuff. I should add a video of this to my essential skills collection guitar. Speaking of essential, I might as well mention this. My guitar course, the essential skills collection for guitar, where there's 4 sections. One is Fretboard Memorization, where I give instruction on how to easily identify all the notes all over the fretboard. The Circle of Fifths, where we go into all the chord progressions and how they relate to each other. Blues soloing, where there's lots of backing tracks, PDFs, and the cage system, where I show different cage shapes all over. The next would be string bending. So check out the course in the description, the Essential Skills Collection for Guitar. I would appreciate that. Thank you very much. The next essential thing I would say would be string bending and vibrato. And the sooner you work on this stuff and the sooner you get this under your fingers, the better you'll be. A lot of people go their whole lifetime and not really thinking too much about bending in tune. I mean, it's so important. You know, especially when you go into the studio and you're under a microscope, or if you're doing live streams like this, like I have to listen back to all this stuff, you know, and it's not always pretty, you know, but rock and roll is not pretty. So, you know, it's such a, there's the note right there, the perfect note right in the center of where you think it is right here, right? Like here's a G. When you're bending up, it's this wide gap, I mean, around it, up and below it, but you really want to try to nail it dead center, you know? If you're not there, you're feeling it, you know? It's like, here's a chord, here's a, like I could hear in the chord. So I want to bend it right to it. Hear it? When I go flat, right there, flat. Hear it? right, so I played a different mode there. I played a harmonic major, you know. That flat 6 note in there. Pretty cool mode right there. Harmonic major. It's a major scale with a flat 6 in it. So it's great. So you can just take it over the same chord and just play that mode. Nope, that's the note then. You know. Here it is. Going off the deep end, but hopefully you're enjoying this so far. These bends. Take any mode you want. Go back to a minor. You got a minor chord. And what's your favorite minor scale? You know, harmonic minor. Take it one note at a time. Minor. Then to the 4th. The 5th. Minor 6th. And here's a hard one. You want to bend from the minor 6th to the major 7th? That's a minor 3rd bend. So I'm bending from here to here. So you really got to use your ear to know it's a minor 3rd bend. It's a step and a half. Then bend from the major 7th. All right. Patrick McGee. Give a round of applause. So good to see you. It's been a long time. Patrick, sounds beautiful. Thank you very much. That's cool. I mean, that's the whole idea of it sound beautiful. And it doesn't always sound beautiful. But rock and roll is not pretty, but it could be beautiful. And, man, sometimes you can hit a lot of bad notes trying to get it to be beautiful, but It's a really good practice. Get the Les Paul cooking here today. Cooking up some gold top Les Paul. So yeah, I would just loop a couple chords, major and minor, and yeah, really, really good stuff. And you could even work on your blues licks in major, over a major chord. It doesn't have to be like a dominant chord right there. You can imply your own. Because it's over a blues, this would be like the one chord. So take your minor pentatonic bends, like something like this. Like getting into that micro bend here, taking the minor third, bending it up to a third. Good stuff there. So any questions about this stuff, let me know. Smoking. All right. All right, very, very cool. Descending line. All right, yeah. Very cool. Thank you. I've been bending like for hours now. Look at my fingers. Check out my fingertips. Crazy, huh? Ugh, disgusting. That's what you get. That is what you get. But they don't hurt. They may look like they hurt, but I'm building up some callus. You know, I mean, it's a little dry. The heat's on in here. It's dry. It's hot. I was thinking about putting some finger ease on, but sometimes it makes it so much you bend over. You overbend. But it's a little sticky right now. It's humid. But, you know. And it's starting to hurt a little bit because I've been playing a lot here. But it's okay. The pain is good, right? Dig in there, you know. Get those bends right. having some fun here on a Sunday. All right. How many hours a day do you practice? Well, that's a great question, you know. Not enough. Because if I did, I wouldn't have these right here. So I think that happens when they're a little soft, your fingers, and you play a lot, and then they start grooving in there. But, you know, I just grab the guitar. I don't really think about how many hours. I mean, I have all these guitars sitting right here, and I'm sitting down here at my desk, and I just look over at it, and I just grab one, I start playing. Next thing you know, sometimes I just get lost. 2 hours can go by, just like that, you know. It's like, what did I do? You know, I just wanted to, I might have an idea in my head, and I just grab the guitar, or I'm watching a YouTube video, and someone does something, I'm like, wow, that's really cool. I got to try that. Next thing you know, 2 hours go by. So, but it is a really good idea to have a practice routine and sets, you know, time aside to work on things that are important. Like this, for instance, I think it'd be a great exercise to sit down for a little while, however long you have, you know, tune the guitar up, you know. Where is it? Okay. Take the major scale and just work up the scale. It's just such a great exercise to do that. You know, we'll close out with that, but, you know, working on just a scale and bend up the notes. Right? The minor scale, same thing. Where like this. You know? Getting all those intervals in your head, under your fingers, and in your head. Take any scale, any mode you like, and just practice it over a chord and see what it sounds like, you know? Like that minor scale, just like that. any scale and do that to it. All right. Suffering for art. That's right. Oh man. You know what's really hard is if you're playing like a heavy metal guitar with a Floyd Rose on it. Like I have a Hamer, and it's got a Floyd Rose on it. And there was a time I was auditioning for something years ago. Maybe it was like 2012 when I stopped playing with Chubby Checker after 4 years of touring with Chubby Checker, and I needed a gig. I didn't want to go back to work like a regular job, you know. So I started searching out for this gig, and this one gig came up that I had an opportunity to try out for. I forgot what it was called. Something Royal Jelly. Royal Jelly. And it was a gig like in Atlantic City where they played like 80s rock songs. And it was a show. So my audition was like Hot for Teacher, Walk This Way, and Another Brick in the Wall by Pink Floyd. So I had to learn those 3 songs for the audition. The audition was in Philadelphia, so I had to go all the way out there. And I did all this, and I practiced so much to get it perfect, you know? And I practiced on my Hamer. Now, there's a lot of bends in that, especially in, Hot for Teacher solo, and especially Another Brick in the Wall. I mean, that's all bends. So my mistake is that I practiced for a week or so, you know, a couple weeks on my Hamer. Now, it's much harder to bend on a Floyd Rose guitar over time, especially down low, because now you're taking, not only are you bending the strings up, but you're taking the whole bridge system and bending it with you. So remember that. Like on a Floyd Rose, especially it was floating, like the one that I have. It's floating up there. So every time I bend a note, I'm pulling the whole bridge up. So after a while, my fingers were like on fire. Long story short, my fingers were really in pain. I remember sitting on the train, the Metro, or it was the New Jersey Transit, going out to Trenton. Then you got to take another train from Trenton to Philadelphia. The SEPTA train is what it is out there. NJ Transit, New Jersey Transit. So I'm on the train. My hands are like burning. I can't even touch the guitar. So I'm going to an audition to play this, and I'm already like in such pain that just touching the strings was hard. So then you have to just do it and dig in and just suffer the pain. Because once you start playing again, it becomes a little bit easier. Then you stop. But anyway, the audition went fairly well. I don't think the show actually ever made it to fruition. Or they never even did it, the show. But it was a nice experience. I went out there. But that's my story about burning up and suffering for art. So, it's, washing your hands with soap and water is not maybe the greatest thing to do before a gig, before you're playing a lot. I say, I'm not telling you not to wash your hands, I think Joe Satriani said that he never washes his hand, like his left hand like this, which is a little disgusting, to be honest with you. I'm never shaking his hand. If I ever meet Joe Satriani, I'll be like, good to see you, bro. You're all right. But, yeah, that's funny. No, wash your hands, but just consider when you're playing that the more you wash your hands and the more you put soap on them, the softer your tips are going to get, and the harder it's going to be to develop some kind of calluses for really bending strings properly. So, very, very, very cool. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate you. Suffering for the art. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Patrick. Great to see you again, Jeffrey. And thank you guys for popping in here with me on a Sunday, episode 254, working on the bends. We got the bends, like a Radiohead's got the bends. So remember, guys, be cool, be kind, and be cherry. And if you want to see another video that I did on how to bend strings, the top 5 tips, and this is a video I made years ago, so check this out. I'll put this right over there. I love you. Have a great rest of your weekend, a great week. I'll see you next Sunday right here. All right? Peace out, y'all. Ciao.